Hello friends of the channel, Nick Sal here, and I'm recording this video because the channel has recently crossed a major milestone, thanks to all of you, which is we have over 2,500 subscribers. Now where I come from in New England, that's the size of a decent sized small town. So we've got quite a community here, and I want you to know that every day I usually get a comment or two or three from somebody who's watched one of the dramatic book readings that I've done on here, or about how they liked my commentary, my passion, my enthusiasm that I brought to the story, the voices. I try to do some voice acting, character acting that people like, and then sometimes people enjoy that commentary, my sort of ADD like reactions as we go, and then some people say, "Hey, just stick to the story." But the general feedback I've gotten when I've done milestone videos like this, and just generally messaging back and forth with you all in the comment threads, is that you want me to stick with being myself and adding in, probably judiciously, maybe a little bit less than I do now, commentary, just reaction, passion, ways to enrich the content, again, without going too far off and not riddling my readings with it. So I'd want you folks to know I've taken that feedback, and if you stick with me, I'm committed to acting on that feedback. If you've noticed, my most recent dramatic reading that I did was William Golding's Lord of the Flies. I tried pretty hard to push my commentary to the beginning and the end of the readings, while still spicing it with some classic Nick Sal observations or reactions and stuff briefly as we went. And then also I did some light editing. I committed a bit more time because the community has grown. I can see that this is mattering and being used by more and more people. So I did some light editing to, again, try to reduce some of my less useful outbursts that I hear afterwards and things like that. And by the way, I try to do these recordings as real and raw as I can, because I think that's a special thing about YouTube and connecting, is creators can create, man. I'm not a broadcast network TV station here, right? I'm a dad who likes to tell good stories and wants to hang out with you a little bit and bond over some great authors and some great writing, and dramatically delivering that content, as I'm passionate about as well. So just wanted again to thank all 2,500 subscribers, those who've come, those who've gone, those who supported me years ago in the beginning when I started this hobby. But the people I need to give my biggest shout out to is my family. If you recall from listening to these stories, I started reading these for my kids during the pandemic, and then started putting these online and recording these so that if I was ever not around, or if I wasn't here on a trip or something like that, that my kids could still hang out with me and have me read them a story. And now you and your kids can do the same. And I think that's a really special thing, that for basically no money on my part, I'm able to reach people around the world and do this. I'm grateful to the authors and the publishing companies who've either chosen to ignore what I'm doing, or maybe have noticed what I'm doing and support what I'm doing. I've kept my focus around mostly academic books, things like that. So I will continue. I appreciate all the requests and the feedback that you folks have sent me. I have a large stack of books that classroom teachers and students and stuff like that, and parents have suggested, and fans of the series that I've begun have requested to continue on. So I will try my best, hopefully every week, as I have in the past, to get a chapter out, to get a chapter up. I believe my next book will be The Giver, based on a request by a teacher recently. I have that book ready to hand, and I do think it fits with the sort of the themes we've been doing. We did Hatchet, we did Into the Wild, we did Lord of the Flies. It's kind of like this sort of dystopian, sort of survival, bent that we're on, a little bit blend of both. Not every story was one or the other. But anyway, getting ADD here a little bit. So thanks for hearing me out. Thanks for being a fan. Thanks for supporting One Dad's Hobby on YouTube. And I hope that you'll support all the authors and the publishers, of course, who make that possible. Anything that I've read. And I also, last thing, if you stuck around this far, appreciate you doing that, would be merch. People have requested, teachers, classmates, stuff like that have said, "Hey, we enjoyed this reading. Do you have any merch to sell?" Again, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I'm not doing this for the money or anything like that, but I do think the idea of making merch is really cool, if not just for fun, but maybe also possibly to underwrite, create a little bit of a profit motive here. So if you have suggestions for merch, I tried making some stuff online. I'm like, I don't know, what would people want? Pictures of me? Phrases, sayings, what stands out to you? If you've been a fan, I know I'm so honored that many of you have watched not just me read you one story, but multiple stories. If you've been around for a bit, you kind of get a sense of my style, what I'm about here, and everything like that. Any suggestions for merch, I would absolutely welcome. If anybody here is an actual YouTuber who does YouTube for money, and things like that, have built up merchandising ability, I also welcome your feedback so that we can grow this. And you can hear about how that goes between now and, let's say, 5,000 subscribers. Who knows where this ends, but I keep doing it because of the fans, because people like you out there keep watching and keep leaving me comments. I think that's such a special thing, and I'm just honored to be a part of it. So thanks again to all of you. Thanks to my family who supported me and encouraged me as I lent some time here and there to do this. And thanks again to the authors and the publishers who are allowing this great exchange and interaction to continue around their content. All right, so thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next one.